for daily method of operation, okay? And what you are doing in that daily method of operation, okay? So I'm going to kind of hit really briefly what we should be doing in each of those things. First, personality types. Everybody knows your blues. Your blues love to have fun. They love to talk about vacations. They love to do team things. Yellows are at every charity 5K you can think of. They're very quiet. They love to help. They're eager to please. Then you got your greens that are spreadsheets everything, right? On Valentine's Day, they probably have a spreadsheet on the amount of love that they will fill on that day at every hour. It's broken out by the hour, right? Reds, do not tell a red they can't do something, or watch out. It's gonna be done. They gonna do it, right? They gonna get it done. That's a red, right? Your social media DMO. I thought Kaylee, you guys, if you have not checked out Kaylee's live in the small success stories, please watch this. She did such a good job. There's really 6 things, all right, that we need to do every single day on social media for ourselves, all right? We need to develop ourselves. That's where your rank makers, your Ray Daily comes in. Maybe it's a webinar here in the inner circle that you want to listen to. Maybe it's Power Mind, something. We need to do something to develop our mind and develop our brain. We need to make new connections. That's the prospecting piece. Okay? Then with those new connections, we need to prospect them, and we need to talk to them about the business, about the product. Then we need to do a curiosity post, a Facebook Live, and we need to follow up with people. All right? Those 6 things. So here's what I want you to do is I want you to budget for me 60 minutes every single day. Okay? 60 minutes every day. First 15. And there's way more detail, you guys, on all of this stuff in the units for you, but I want to simplify it. First 15, we're going to 15 minutes prospecting. That's making new connections and sending a message to those people. Pace we should be at is about a minute a person. If we're spending more than that, we're spending too much time, okay? Then I want you to take those same 15 people in the 15 minutes that you just connected with, and I want you to comment on their most recent post. This is assuming their profile is public, and I want you to make sure that you include 2 emojis with that comment, okay? Then I want you to spend 10 minutes adding value to a Facebook group. Now, there's a reason we're spending 15 minutes making new connections, and then 10 minutes commenting on someone's most recent post, and then 10 minutes adding value to a Facebook group, and then doing 10 minutes of a curiosity post or Facebook Live. We are creating connections, we're creating interactions before we go and do our Facebook Live, our curiosity post, okay? Then I want you to budget 15 minutes for following up for me with people, all right? 60 minutes. Get really, really good at these 60 minutes. Turn off your notifications, okay? Emily, can you provide some tips on how to keep those connections to a minute apiece? Yes, absolutely, Emily. I most definitely can. I've got some sample messages in here for you. I think it's actually the next slide. It's in 2 slides, I think. I've got some sample messages, sample formulas for you that should help with that. Okay? So when we get to that, let me know if I don't answer your question for you, okay? All right. What's a great Facebook Live formula? For those of you that were in the 14-day challenge, you know this inside and out. You know this to detail that probably you never thought you would, right? Okay, so first we're going to talk about the topic that we're talking about, right? Then we're going to do a quick intro. Who are you, right? For me, I tell everybody that I'm a full-time coach and I help people build teams. All right? So like Ray said in the 14-day challenge, you guys, you know, I'm a full-time mom. I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time soccer coach. I'm a full-time bread baker. I'm, you know, find something that you do on the side that is your full-time gig. And this business that you do is a side thing, right? Okay. Okay. Then we talk about our topic. Okay. Give them some ideas, some ways to interact, some ways to comment, you know, those kinds of things. And with a call to action, those of you that know how to end with a call to action, check out the 14-day challenge recaps. We go into some more detail in there on how to use a CTA delay. Okay, a CTA delay that'll lead people then to get in touch with me. If you're someone, like an example, I'll give you an example with me. Let's say I'm doing a Facebook Live on the 6 ways to have more energy for your team, right? And at the end of my Facebook Live, my CTA is, you know, for those of you out there that are also fellow coaches, I remember the days when I was down in 5-hour energies in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening because I was up all night. And I get it. And you're tired. And I remember those days, and they were hard. Okay? They were really hard. So if you're someone who's in that, I found this thing, and I no longer have to waste my time on 5-hour energies. I don't crash. It's awesome. If you are someone who struggles with that, send me a message. I'd love to help. All right? I'm going from anything to anything with a CTA delay. All right? Then right after you do the live, make sure that you check back and you reply to every single comment. All right? Again, I want to make it simple. If you need more details than this, go to the 14-day challenge recaps, okay? And check those out for me. Yeah, Colleen, you're right. Too many of those 5-hour energies can put you in a hospital. You nailed it, girl. Okay, so your social media first message. Here's a basic formula that I want you to follow. Emily, this is kind of where I get into the messages. So let me know if I don't pinpoint what you need exactly here. Basic formula is we're going to do hey, first name. All right. Then we're going to talk about a connection point or excitement. So why are we reaching out to the person, right? And then we're going to end with a curiosity question, not a yes or no question. So let me just get easy, but it's totally worth it. And I did my goal after I found some things out. Would you mind if I ask what you've tried in the past? Okay. Now, how would we send that same message to a potential business builder? Hey, I almost didn't send you this, but I decided to anyways. I didn't want you to think this was an automated or spammy message, but I do love what you posted on blank page. So that's where I'm saying, Emily, try to find a page that you really like. Try to find, maybe it's a celebrity, maybe it's a magazine, maybe it's a you know, a trainer of some kind, you know, something like that. And try to find posts that get lots of engagement on that. Okay. Blank page, you seem super confident and motivated. Do you mind if I ask what you do for a living? Again, we're ending with curiosity questions to entice and to get, momentum the other way. All right. Now, we've got our main sample message that we send first. What are some great follow-up messages? Right? They respond to those. Do you mind if I ask what you've tried in the past? Why do you think that's worked for you? Why do you think that hasn't worked for you in the past? Have you ever considered trying and then get specific? Probiotic stuff, supplements for gut repair, organic healing products, right? Instead of saying, have you ever considered trying all natural, kind of grapey grape, vanilla, blah, 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 try getting into some specific stuff, okay? If you'd like, I can send you some info. If not, it's no big deal, okay? A great question when you go into jobs and you ask people about what it is they do to follow up with is, what are you doing? How long have you been doing it for? Oh, you must love it. And they will typically say, it's just a job, right? Have you ever considered doing anything else? Do you keep your other income options open? Okay. Based on what you've shared, you may want to take a look at what I do. If you'd like, I can send you some more info. If not, no big deal. Just let me know. Right? Okay? Okay. All right. Now, here are the sample 61 questions, you guys. I will leave this up just for a couple seconds for you. But Emily, what I would do is I would pick a couple questions from location. Okay, pick the 2 that you like the most. All right, and those are kind of your go-to questions. And you're always going to look for where someone is located when you're connecting with them. Okay. Location, job and career ones. Here's some ones on job and career that you can use that are really, really good. I'll just kind of leave these on here for a couple seconds. Okay, here's some more. If you want to get into specific certifications, that kind of stuff. Let you jot those down. School, if you see on their profile that they went to a certain college, if they went to a certain high school, if they went to a certain specialized training school, you can use a lot of these. This is a great one right here. Any leaders in your space you'd recommend following? A lot of times you can get people very, very excited, very, very excited about a certain topic. They will go on and on and on about how much they love this or how much they love that. That is a great question. That's one of my favorites. Content, when you see someone post a certain something on their profile, these are great questions you can lead with. Okay. And like I said, when you guys go through this webinar, just pause this screen. And these are also in their company. If you see someone gets a promotion, or you see they have a photo of a company retreat of some kind. All right. Great questions to ask. And then just here's some random ones. This is one of my favorite ones. You seem to have a pretty busy schedule. It seems like you're fairly busy. You know, do you have any productivity tips? Do you have any apps that help you stay organized? Okay. A lot of times you can get them to go right into, I'm so busy, I don't have any time. I wish I had more productivity tips, and I wish I had more apps to stay organized. And you might say, well, gosh, how long do you have to do that for? You know, I've got a story with Susie. She was a bus driver. She was so busy. She was doing bus driving while she was working a part-time job. I don't know if you're open, but gosh, it worked for Susie, right? Okay. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. All right, so we can either use Ray's method, which is fastest qualification, where we find a pain point, we transition to a solution, and then we're asking if we're just curious. Okay, by the third message, we want to remind them of the pain point. Or we can use Jessica's method where we build rapport, we find a pain point with the trust we've created, and we ask if they're open by the fifth message. So here's just a sample, you guys, of how you can kind of use both. Okay, in fast qualification, you're going to ask the message in the third one right here. Okay, so we got, hi Shanice, I almost didn't say this, but I thought, why not? Came across your profile. Hope you don't mind. Looked at your profile. Love the funny videos. Can I ask why you decided to do this job? She's a processing officer. Hi, no, it's okay. Honest, I took the job so I could pay my bills, right? What makes you ask? I'm just curious. I work with a lot of professionals like yourself. First time I'm actually meeting a processing officer, though. Have you ever considered doing something different? Okay. I have, but I'm comfortable at the moment. When you see that, go into product and say, that's awesome. I'm so glad you found something you love. Do you have a hard time focusing? Do you have a hard time getting sleep? That kind of stuff, okay? If you were building rapport mode, you would wait to ask this question. Have you ever considered doing something different right here? All right? And maybe instead here you ask, what exactly is a processing officer? Like, what does that entail? What do you do with that job? Right? Okay. Here's 5 great closing questions you can use. Like I said, you guys, check out your closing blueprint. That thing is rock solid for you to close anybody, okay? Have you ever considered doing something else? Are you working full time, or are there other side projects you're involved in? This might not be a fit for you, but if I could share with you a way to get, better results without interfering, would you be open? Okay, and then we go into how soon can you take a look at the info. If you are having a hard time getting people's phone numbers, use your phone number script. After they say, yes, I'm open to checking it out, cool, here's my number, give me a call. If you have any questions, what's your number so I know it's you calling me. And then, like I said, go into explaining, like with me, I say I'm a full-time coach, I get a ton of calls. I just want to make sure I don't miss yours. Okay. Your action, you guys, is to follow this social media DMO for the next 6 days. Post a screenshot of a successful message that you use. Now, successful does not mean